Hello guys, TavHD here and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you what I've done to my desk setup to change it, because as you can tell by the title I have made a major change, and if you've ever seen my setup before I'm sure you'll be able to tell the difference. If you've seen my last two videos you might have seen the change as well. So if you've not seen my videos before, this is just going to be a bit of a tour of my setup. I'll be comparing it to how it was versus how it is now, and straight away you might be able to tell my desk is in a different place. My main setup used to be on my IKEA desk that went along that wall, and now it's kind of in the corner of the room between two walls. I used to have a desk here back in the day, and then my other one came along this wall. Now I've just got one that is in the corner, diagonal across the two walls, and quite frankly that is all I need these days. This desk I think is 110 centimeters long, and in fact it's not even a desk at all. It's an old dining room table. We've had it for about 10 years, used to use it as a dining room table as you would expect. It's spent time in my storage room just with crap piled up on it. It's had loads of purposes over the years, and now it is my desk. So yeah, let's just go through everything that I've got on here. So I've managed to cram everything that I need onto it. Didn't think it would all fit, but somehow it has. Both of my monitors are 27 inches. They just about fit. You can probably tell that my speakers don't really fit. They're kind of hanging onto the edge, and they're also kind of covering up the corners of my monitors, but not enough that it's really bothering me. So I've had this set up like this for probably close to 2 months now, and the speakers being like that sound perfectly fine, and it's not bothering me that I can't really see the corners, because when I'm sat close I can see more than I can see being this far back, so it's not really an issue. So now let's just get a bit closer and talk through all the products I've got. It's all the same things I've had for years at this point, it's just now they're in a slightly different place. So let's just go through all of that. Alright, so as I usually do, let's just go from left to right. First off is my microphone. I don't really do much that requires a microphone, but it's just here in case I need it. That is the one that I reviewed a couple of years ago. I can't even remember its name, so I'll put it up on the screen if you're interested. And my speakers I've already mentioned quickly. These are the Logitech Z200s or Z220s or something like that. Again, I'll put it up on screen. I'm kind of a bit clueless about all this stuff these days. Behind that is just my radio controlled digital clock. Might be a bit pointless having that considering there's a computer literally on this desk, but I just like having it. I've had it for years and it's just something that I like to have here. Behind that is my hard drive dock toaster thing. I managed to crush the USB cable for it, so at the minute it's inoperative, so I'm going to have to get a new cable for that. Not a big deal, it's just a generic cable. I just need to get round to getting that. Under the monitors in the middle is my audio interface. That's the Behringer UMC22. That's what my microphone's plugged into. Again, don't really use it that much, but it's there in case I ever do need to do anything with it. And I just want to mention cable management. I've not touched it at all. I'll show you the back and underneath the desk a bit later, but I've not done anything to try and manage the cables because I just don't really care at the minute. I'm sure I'll tackle it at some point, but it's just not really bothering me. On the desk, in terms of what I actually interact with, these are the same peripherals I've had for years and years now. It's the Rewool mouse pad with the blue LEDs around the side. Can't really notice the LEDs with the lights on. Might be able to see it slightly now, but probably not. Yeah, you can see that now. I've got my keyboard and mouse set to the same things. The keyboard is the Corsair K55, still using that. Still works great. My mouse is a Logitech G405, I think. I just can't remember, but yeah, I think that's what it is. And while I've got the light off, you can probably tell there's a bit of glow from LEDs coming from behind the monitors. I'm not all obnoxious about LEDs like I used to be. I'll overlay some footage of how I used to have it. Don't really care anymore, so that is a bit more subtle than how I used to have things. There we go. Lights are back on. There's my other speaker, and behind there you can't really see it, but my camera battery charger's down there. And that is pretty much all there is to see on the desk. You can probably see some cables back there, but as I've already said, I just don't really care at this point. They're not as noticeable as you might think, so yeah, I just haven't really bothered. Here's what it currently looks like on the floor. The cables are all just dangling down there, but surprisingly I've got a lot less cables than I used to. I've definitely slimmed down my entire setup. It's not as complicated as it used to be. I used to have like 6 extension leads crammed under the desk with millions of cables, but that's just not the case anymore. Everything's just more simple, and I'm much happier about that. My PC is down here on the floor, same computer I've had for ages in the P101 Silent. The Ryzen 5 3600 is still going strong, powering my setup, and the RX 580 still does everything that I need it to do as well. So yeah, I've got no desire to upgrade anytime soon. And honestly, that is pretty much all there is to see. So back in the day I used to have loads of desks cramming as much stuff as I could onto it, but I'm just not that person anymore. I don't care about showing off about all this stuff. I don't care if it looks pretty, like you might not like the colour of this desk. I don't particularly like it, but it kind of works with the colour of my walls. Everything colour-wise looks a bit off on camera, but in real life it works better than it looks on the film. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. And because I now just have one desk and it's in the corner of the room, I've just got so much more room in my office. It's hard to tell through the lens, but if I step back, you can just tell where everything used to be taking up both these walls. There's now just one desk, and I've just got so much more room to move around. Now, of course, I don't have a dedicated desk for doing like fiddling with computers on, but this desk or dining room table, whatever you want to call it, is a lot deeper than the IKEA desks I used to use. So if I just push my keyboard and mouse back, I've then got enough room to do whatever I need to do. So I'm not really too concerned about any of that, and so far this has been working out for me really, really well. So I think that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give a quick update of the state of my desk setup in 2024 so far. I will do a full office tour at some point soon once it's all tidy. It's just still all a mess at the minute. All my shelves are a mess. There's just things absolutely everywhere that need sorting out, but I am slowly getting around to getting this room how I want it. Of course, for a while this was my office and bedroom. Before that it was just my office. Now it's back to just being my office, so there's just a lot of things that need sorting out, and yeah, I'm getting through it all slowly, and hopefully it will all be worth it. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it was cool to see how things have changed, and in this case, slimming things down has definitely been the best way to go. And so far I haven't missed not having as much desk real estate or as many desks and things set up. And yeah, I'm very, very happy. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be filmed at this setup. So thanks, and I will see you then. Goodbye.